Hello folks, Brian Manzella here from English Turn Golf and Country Club in New Orleans, Louisiana, my hometown, with my little orange friend right here, TrackMan. Now, I've been teaching with TrackMan at schools for, almost 2 years now. I have 10 instructors around the country, and a couple of them have units, and we've used them in schools, and we were really, really happy with the results. So I purchased a unit. I've had it for about 4 months now and use it every day. And there's a lot of questions about how practically you would use this machine and how has it changed my golf swing or what I teach or how would you practice with it. And I'm just going to hit a couple balls today and kind of show you what I do when I hit balls on it, because I still try to be able to demonstrate in lessons. And even though I don't play tournament golf anymore, I'd like to at some point in the future. I'm going to be 50 years old in a couple of years, so I'm not going to beat anybody on the mini tours or the senior tours, but I'd certainly like to play in some PGA section events in my age group. So I've worked on my golf swing on and off now for a long time. So when I work with TrackMan, in general, I'm just working with the path and the club face, because I've worked really hard on a flat left wrist over the years, and I pretty much take care of the dynamic loft component of the impact interval, which is when the club hits the ball and when the ball leaves the face. And both of those things have a lot to do with how the ball flies and how TrackMan reads everything. So there's some other numbers that matter, but in general, when I'm working myself, I'm working on path and club face. So I've got an 8-iron right here, target's out there in the distance, and I'll just hit a shot for you with my little stock swing. Now, it's about a 2-yard draw, okay? Nothing
Club
fancy.
path 2.0 degrees, face angle 0.1 degrees.
So now on the absolutely after I've hit that ball, you saw how fast those numbers get. You can turn on the audio, how fast those numbers talk back to me. So now I know I swung a little more. I try for zeros in my personal golf swing. Not everybody I teach, but a lot of people I teach. And so I now know I swung 2 degrees inside out on that. So I can try to make a little adjustment to my swing on the very next ball and try to make a better pass at it. Now to me, I felt like that was a little further left, but we don't know.
Club path 0.7 degrees, face angle 1.1 degrees.
So what that's saying is 0.7, that's a positive number, didn't give me a negative. That means I swung 0.7 to the right, and I had to face about a degree. Got some wind here, blowing a little bit. So you have to take that into account. You also have to take into account where you're hitting it on the face. And but in one ball, I went from 2 degrees inside out back to 0. Well, 0.7, close enough for what I'm trying to do. So let's hit another ball, and I'll kind of show you what's going on. Now, that's a pull. Why though?
Club path minus 1.1 degrees, face angle minus 3.0 degrees.
So a pull hook, right? So I swung 1.1 outside in and had the face closed 3 degrees. I must have went, punch drunk for a second, but I know basically how to correct that. And now, I'm not saying that I can't see that the ball went left and before TrackMan, magically I'm not gonna know to do that. But sometimes the ball goes left just because of the club face. Sometimes it went left because I hit it, maybe on the toe, and I had a little gear effect hook. I'm just gonna knuckle down and make a better swing. I mean, that's basically straight as you can point right there.
Club path minus 0.3 degrees, face angle 0.4 degrees.
That's a pretty good shot there for a teaching pro. You got me? So now you're trying, when you hit a good shot, you're just trying to, just like any other practice session, you want to duplicate it. You're trying to figure out what you did feel-wise. Do it again. harder swing that time. Didn't like it though.
Club path 0.9 degrees. Face angle 1.0 degrees.
Okay, so I hit that ball a little bit different direction than the numbers would suggest, because I hit it a little bit in the heel. Okay, you hit the ball in the heel, you get a little cut spin, gear effect cut spin. If you hit it in the toe, you get a little draw spin. That was a little bit in the heel, and I know, okay, well, you know, I think I know why. Change of direction was a little abrupt, and we're gonna go back to zeros here. Tiny bit heavy, but a pretty good swing.
Club path 1.2 degrees. Face angle 1.6 degrees.
So just a teeny weeny push is probably why I caught it a little heavy. So, you know, I got a couple things I'm working on right now, and now I can kind of start zeroing in on, pardon the pun, on what I'm doing.
Club path 0.2 degrees. Face angle minus 1.8 degrees.
And I saw that ball go left, and I know I had the face closed. Much better there, a million times better, dead straight shot.
Club path 0.5 degrees. Face angle 0.3 degrees.
You know, you got me? You're the tolerances of what you're guessing that you're doing and what you're doing, it's just two completely different things.
Club path minus 1.8 degrees. Face angle 1.6 degrees.
So there's like a perfect little cut shot. 1.8 degrees to the left path. A face only 1 degree to the left. So, you know, kind of half the face, and it cuts back toward the target. A little bit downwind. That ball went dead straight. It felt better than the shot before it. There's no way before TrackMan I think that maybe I back my hips up a little bit right there and cut across it, which is what I do when I swing too far left. On the next ball here, folks, on the very next ball, I'm not going to do that twice in a row.
Club path 0.4 degrees. Face angle minus 0.2 degrees.
You got me? So when people say, I just don't see how it would change your swing, I don't understand what they don't understand, but hopefully this video is going to show them. You're not going to make any guesses based on crazy ball flight that might come from different hits on the faces. It might come from who knows, a ball, the range ball that's out around. There's 99 different things, but you see how in one ball I made these little adjustments, and you can get into some kind of little groove. And trust me, folks, I've always been a big believer in there's a lot of different golf swings that can work. This machine proves it. Everybody who thinks, how could you learn with TrackMan? There's a guy out there that said, I don't understand how TrackMan would help you with your golf swing. For crying out loud, golf swing is learning about your hands, arms, and body and space. Well, yeah, if you're learning a method, sure. If they put, you know, me on Dancing with the Stars, heaven forbid, I got to lose 50 pounds first, but they'd probably dance it off of me, right? They would teach me in a studio with these mirrors all around. They'd probably video me, and I go sit down and look at it because I got a specific, you know, dance I'm learning. I got to do it with some rhythm, hopefully, that I still have from playing the drums my whole life. But the point of it is that what people do when they're method teachers? I guess they do. I'm not a method teacher. I'm not going to stand there and say, Manzella, you've got a reverse loop. You take it in and you come over. So did Bobby Jones, man. The guy give me 4 aside. So I'm just trying to zero out the machine, so when I go play in customer golf or something like that, I'm going to knock the pin down if I hit it like those last few shots right there. And in a lesson where most people aren't going to be able to just make, you know, zeros come up like I did right there, or somebody that's a lot better player than me like a David Toms or somebody would, what that allows me to do in a lesson is not guess. When I make an adjustment that I think should have effect A, then I think they did effect B, TrackMan can tell me whether they did A, B, maybe C or F. So just like the medical field uses all these imaging devices because they just don't want to have to cut you open just to look around, basically what TrackMan does is save you a lot of time, and for a non-method teacher like myself, I can make small adjustments in somebody's golf game with big results, while other teachers are out there trying to get you to hit, point A and point B and point C. You notice a lot of those people, they don't want to talk too much about TrackMan numbers. And the ones who do, they certainly don't want zeros to come up, right? So it's a great device. Anybody can use it for any kind of, situation. But if you practiced on this machine all the time and you didn't get better, shame on you. Because believe me when I'm telling you, you saw what happened right there in those few balls that I hit. That would not happen in a normal practice session with a video camera and a line drawing program in a million years. I hope this helped clear up some stuff. I'm going to go right back to hitting me some good shots. Y'all have a good day out there in golf land.